Well, good Thursday morning, everyone. This is Joe. Welcome to my scripture reflection for Thursday, December the 15th. We are 10 days out from Christmas, but as I always say, we are preparing for Christmas. We're preparing for this birth, for this celebration. We need to have a mindset that's positive every day of the year. We need to prepare the way of the Lord in March, in September. We need to have a positive feeling of the birth of Christ in February and in June. The positive mindsets that we acquire during these times, we need to have them ingrained in us at all times so that we can have a consistency to our actions. That's just something I wanted to say because it's always on my mind. I know it's not easy to do because we have to put ourselves in that frame of mind, but the payoffs are very positive. So with that in mind, I'm going to ask you to quiet your minds and hearts as we prepare to hear the gospel today, which is from St. Luke, chapter 7, verses 24 to 30. When the messengers of John the Baptist had left, Jesus began to speak to the crowds about John. What did you go out to the desert to see? A reed swayed by the wind? Then what did you go out to see? Someone dressed in fine garments? Those who dress luxuriously and live sumptuously are found in royal places. Then what did you go out to see? A prophet? Yes, I tell you, and more than a prophet. This is the one about the scripture says, Behold, I am sending my messenger ahead of you. He will prepare your way before you. I tell you, among those born of women, no one is greater than John. Yet the least in the kingdom of heaven is greater than he. All the peoples who listened, including the tax collectors who were baptized with the baptism of John, acknowledged the righteousness of God. But the Pharisees and scholars of the law, who were not baptized him, rejected the plan of God for themselves. Prepare the way of the Lord. A worthy endeavor. One that we can do today. And to my earlier point, we need to be in a good mindset of Christ living within us every day of the year so that we are effective preparers of the way. Now, the game of baseball has changed pretty drastically, if you ask me, in a lot of ways. I mean, I still love the game. I like to watch it. I'm not big on the salaries and things like that. But one thing that always boggles my mind is that years ago, a pitcher would pitch 9 innings often. Now we have all of these pitchers that are setup men, as it's known. So you have your 7th inning who prepares the way for the 8th inning pitcher, and the 8th inning pitcher who prepares the way for the closer who finishes it out. So you really have to think that if you're one of these pitchers of the 7th or 8th inning, you have to have a different kind of mindset. You have to have one that is filled with your purpose. What is your purpose? Your purpose is not going to be to close this out. Your purpose is to be to prepare to close it out. And then you have to have patience, because once your job is done, there's not much more you can do. It's up to the one who comes after you. This is an effective mindset for these pitchers in these situations in baseball now, but it's absolutely what we should have in mind when we are preparing the way for Christ in our own life. We have to have patience. We can only do so much. We lay out the seeds, we lay out the notes for people and say, hey, here's something for you to think about. Let's take, by no accident, let's take animal rights as an example. I'd like you to think about what animals go through in this world and how you might be able to change your ways. And then we need to let God do the rest, right? We need to prepare, be patient, have our purpose, and then say, okay, God, it's up to you to do the rest. That's absolutely what John the Baptist did in the Gospels, and that's absolutely what we can and should do in our lives today. No, we are not Jesus. We are not even John. But we have a purpose, and if we have patience, we can prepare the way for Jesus to live more in this world in others. something to think about, and hopefully you are giving it some thought, because there are a lot of positive outcomes to this. My friends, that's my message for you today. Hopefully it was helpful. I ask you to continue to follow me at joedwyerjr.com. I also point out that I am putting my PayPal link in every one of my videos. If you're so inclined and you'd like to provide a donation to me, it's appreciated. It will go towards animal rescue efforts that I support around the country, around the world actually. All species of animals I look to help with my skills, whatever they may be, and whatever financial resources I can give as well. So I want to say thank you. I'm going to now see you this Sunday. We're going to be off for tomorrow and Saturday. I want to wish you a wonderful Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. Please keep in mind to prepare the way of the Lord, because his arrival is coming, and it's one to celebrate. I will see you back here on Sunday, everyone. Take good care.